Hey, it's MJ, and this is what it seems like is going on. Tell me if I'm crazy in the comments if you think I've lost my mind. But prices of, well, seems like everything are shooting up like crazy. Talk of a recession that isn't a recession, but it feels like a recession. Look, I don't know. And then there's maybe another stock market correction, as they call it. And one of the questions we hear is, what happens if and when the market drops again? Because the charts look all right, but as the saying goes, what goes up must come down, right? One of the things you can do is to use gold to diversify your savings. So not all your money is in stocks. And call me a tinfoil hat wearer, but gold also acts as possible insurance against, well, the government. But getting gold in your retirement account, how do you even do that? Well, you can do it by leveraging a loophole buried deep in the tax code. And you don't got to own a yacht to use this loophole. It's something anybody can do, and it makes it completely possible to add gold to a retirement account. I'll show you, but there's several ways to do it, and there's pros and cons to each. But real quick, for this to make sense, I got to give you a quick primer on your IRA. But stick with me here, all right? I'll make it quick and painless. So IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account, right? One of those things they invented in the 70s, and like a 401k, it's usually used to buy stocks and stuff that's supposed to grow until you retire. And we know that doesn't always pan out, right? But here's something that a lot of people don't realize. An IRA does not have to be limited to stocks. Nope. An IRA can own just about anything. I mean, aside from a pretty narrow list of forbidden items, it can own real estate, commodities, and even physical gold. But when it comes to gold, not all options are necessarily a good idea for you. So actually, let me show you 3 main ways you can invest in gold with an IRA. So first up, there's gold ETFs, right? An ETF just means exchange traded funds, which is, it's like there's a basket of stocks. But instead of owning every stock, you can own a piece of that whole basket. There are ETFs that track all sorts of things, like you can buy ETF shares that follow the S&P 500, entire technology sectors, and well, all sorts of things. So the way gold ETFs are designed, they physically hold gold bullion, bars, coins, and what have you, and they put it in a vault, like a real vault, on the investor's behalf, all right? So then you can go and buy a piece of that basket. And as the price of gold moves up and down, your little shares in that gold ETF go up and down along with it, which is pretty handy if you were speculating or if you were a day trader. But look, if you're wanting gold for a different reason, it might not be a great idea to get gold ETFs because you don't actually own any of the gold. Instead, you're the lucky owner of some digits in a computer somewhere. Great. But, okay, so second on the list. So right now you can go on the internet, log into your brokerage account, and you can buy shares in gold mining stocks, right? So what that looks like is you can either buy shares in mining company stocks or buy shares in a fund that kind of tracks gold mining stock indexes. Look, whatever. It's like an ETF for gold mining stocks, which is meh because with regular gold ETFs, your shares move with the price of gold. But with gold mining ETFs, you're still tied to the price of gold. But you're also exposed to operational risks, costs, labor issues, all the other drama that goes into gold mining operations. Sounds great. All right, so what's the obvious choice? Well, shocker, it's item number 3 on my list. Now, don't hate me, but I believe an idea that basically says the simplest answer is almost always the best answer. So what I'm saying is when it comes to benefiting from gold and you want gold in your retirement account, your IRA specifically, the simplest answer isn't ETFs or mining stocks. The simplest answer is to own gold itself. I mean, real physical, hold in your hand. It weighs a ton. Gold will always hold some level of value, can't be deleted from a keyboard or lost from a power outage or what have you. So here's an interesting idea. What if you could buy and own physical gold, we're talking gold coins and gold bars, with your IRA? Well, you can. So let me show you real quick so we're clear, right? It's a pretty good chance you won't be able to buy physical gold with your off-the-shelf retirement account, because this is something you got to do with something called a self-directed IRA. And I know, it sounds complicated, but it's not. But a self-directed IRA is the secret ingredient that you need to invest in things like real estate, private equity, and, gold and silver and other precious metals. And what's cool is, once you start a self-directed IRA, you can legally fund that self-directed IRA tax-free with a transfer from your 401k or other retirement account. So once the gold IRA is funded, you can buy gold coins or bars to go inside that account and, so the gold doesn't actually go into that account because it's actually held in a certified vault called the depository, and it's probably surrounded by armed guards with crazy machine guns. But it's held there until you either take your distributions, which means you can get an actual gold delivery, like you'll get your actual gold coins and bars delivered to your house, or you can sell it in exchange for, dollars. And that reminds me, you might be thinking, why go through the trouble to open a new IRA account, transfer some money to it, and then go buy gold with it? I mean, that's a lot of work, right? Why do it at all? And that is a good question to ask. Actually, that's about the best question to ask, because there's two big reasons. Okay, well, there's three, because first of all, it's not hard to get one of these going, and it's a lot easier than you think. And I can prove that to you. But the two big reasons it's a good idea at all: gold helps you diversify your portfolio, like really diversify it, so not all your money's attached to the stock market, which can help you against another 2008 style scenario. Because I mean, hey, when and if the stock market takes another dirt nap, having some of your money in physical gold can really help cushion the blow, which of course is a good enough reason on its own. And I got one more reason for you, but I just got to say, hey, real quick, if you want to know more about gold IRAs, how they work, how to start one, there's a link in the description for you. You'll get a free info kit, so go ahead and click that. All right, you're welcome. But the other big reason to get a gold IRA is, if you've heard some news around a digital dollar or CBDC, maybe you've heard that term, something that could possibly replace our paper dollars as we know it. Well, then you're in for a shock, especially if you're not prepared for this. But if you're not really sure what I'm talking about, then hey, click this video right here to get all the details. And hey, you know the drill. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and all that. And hey, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.